This isn't your traditional tooling, this is tattooling. Hi, I'm Dennis from 21 Grams Leather Goods, and I've partnered with Weaver Leather Supply to bring you the Leather Tattooling Machine. We have combined the art of tattooing with the art of leather crafting. I wanted to combine my skill and love for tattooing with my leather craft, and I was hoping to find a tool out there that would work well for that, and I just couldn't find it. So I didn't let that discourage me. I just made my own tool, and that's led me to this point, working with Weaver Leather Supply. And my choice of working with them in particular is the quality of their products. If I'm gonna release something, quality must come first. With your leather tattooing kit, you'll get the leather tattooing machine, a charger, and 3 cartridges to get you started. The thin liner, the thick liner, and the round shader. When you receive your leather tattooing kit, you'll be able to get started right away. Everything you need is right in the box. The kind of leather that you're gonna use is gonna be natural veg tan. So you're gonna case the leather about 1/3 of the thickness of the leather. Once you got the leather case, what you're gonna do is take your drawing, place it on top of the natural veg tan leather, and you're gonna trace over that drawing, and that's gonna leave a light indentation onto the leather that you're gonna be able to use as a stencil to trace using the leather tattooing machine. So you're gonna take your thin liner here. The way you're going to insert it into the machine is you just push it all the way in, then quarter turn towards yourself. On your machine, there's gonna be a plus sign and a negative sign, and this is how you're gonna turn up the voltage or turn down the voltage. So when using your thin liner, you're going to want to keep your leather tattoo machine upright. So try to keep it as straight up and down as possible. So a great beginner tip is ghost lining. Essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the palm of your hand down, and you're gonna test if you're able to pull or push your line completely in one pass. When you start a line and you're unable to complete it, then you're gonna want to go back into your line about 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters, drop your needle where there's already a line there, and then complete the line to the finish. This makes it so that the line matches up and it's fluid throughout. So once you move from the thin liner to the thick liner, what I like to use it for right away is to fix any mistakes that I can find. So you're gonna go over the thin line with the thick line, and that's going to kind of correct and smooth out everything. Also, the thick liner is what will be used to flatten out the areas that you're going to be starting your shading at. When doing that, you're going to find out exactly where you're going to put your shading, and you're going to start by doing small little circles. Another good thing about the thick liner, it's a thick liner, so if you want to thicken or bold out your lines, this is definitely the cartridge that you're going to be using for that. There's going to be times that you're going to want to use this without the thin liner, and that's totally fine. If you're doing script writing and it calls for a thicker line, then you can go ahead and start with the thick liner. If you want something to practice with, do the script writing in a thinner liner, then come through and smooth it out with a thick liner. The thick liner can also be used as a backgrounder or a filler. You're gonna do super tight little circles to fill in the areas that you need, whether that's the background or a little small space. Essentially, you're pushing down all of the fibers in the leather to give one consistent, smooth look. So the round shader is going to be 3 points. There's 3 needles inside of it in a circle formation. That's what makes it different than a liner. And because of that, you're going to drop the voltage on this. The round shader is going to be, well, what the name implies, it's going to be your shader. With this, the difference between the liner is you're going to use it in a way where you just feather it over the top, where the needle tips just dance on top of the leather. You don't want to just stab it in and pull it or push it like you did the liners. You really just want to be gentle and feather it in. So because there are 3 smaller needles, it's going to create a stippling effect. Rather than pulling or pushing your lines, what you're going to do with this is you're going to do a sweeping motion, or what in the tattoo world it's called whip shading. Basically, you're going to start at your line where you're creating your shading, and you're going to pull from away from you towards you in a whipping motion, or you're going to push from you to away from you in a whipping motion. You can go over the same space multiple times to create a more layered effect. In the last step for this project, we're going to clean everything up. Essentially what you're going to do is go through all of the line work and you just redo it. You're going to press into the shaded parts so that it's nice and tight. The goal is to make the lines very crispy and very clean. So the leather tattooing machine is not meant to be used on skin. The cartridges are designed to work on natural vegetable tan leather. Also, do not replace the cartridges that come in the kit with traditional tattooing cartridges and using it as a tattoo machine. A common question that I get asked is if ink goes into these cartridges. These are inkless cartridges. These cartridges are specifically made for embossing and embossing alone. Do not add any pigment while using this machine, but afterwards you can make it as unique as you like by antiquing it, by dyeing it, by staining it, or by painting it. Now that your project is done, the possibilities are endless. Thank you for watching, and for more info, check out weaverleathersupply.com.